Hi guys, let's go over your page 22 homework on the mixed moles. The first thing you had to do was recreate a mole map for yourself, and so I'm going to give you a really easy way to remember it. We know that mole always goes in the middle, and then you want to be the chemistry MVP. MVP. That stands for mass, volume, and particles. And so you know that with mole you always put a 1. And then on each of these lines, let's write down the other important things. When you have mass and moles, your fence will include the molar mass. If you want to add a reminder to yourself, the unit for mass will be grams. Volume, the unit will be liters, and so your fence will contain 22.4. Particles, remember that can be atoms, molecules, or formula units, and those all get Avogadro's number. So you have to have this in your head so that you can then use it for all of the questions on the bottom of this page. So chemistry MVP. Alright, if I draw my fence here, I have 3.82 moles. Nothing here. Moles up, moles down. Don't write any more numbers. I am looking for volume. Volume means liters. Then you can go ahead and fill in the magic number for liters is 22.4. Moles needs a 1. When you put that in your calculator, you get 85.568. The tenths place is here. The 6 makes us round up, so we get 85.6. I was looking for liters, so that's what goes on my answer. Next one, I start with the number from the question. It is molecules, which remember we abbreviate MC. Don't need anything here. Molecules up, molecules down. I am looking to calculate how many moles, so moles goes up here. Then we know that 1 goes with the mole, and molecules, the magic number is Avogadro's number. When you put this in your calculator, remember to do it with the E, so you should get some long number like this. The thousandths place is right here at this 3. The 7 is going to make it round up. So I get a 4 there. I was looking for moles, so that's what goes on my answer. Here I start with 2.88 moles from the question. Don't need anything underneath. I have moles up, moles down. I'm looking to calculate the volume. Volume means liters. Magic number for liters is 22.4. Moles always gets a 1. When you throw that in your calculator, you get 64.512. If I round that to the tenths place, that's here at the 5. The 1 means that we can stay, so I keep it at 64.5. I was looking for liters, so that's what goes on my answer. The next one, I start with the 21.2 grams that we were given. Don't need anything down here. Grams up, grams down. I'm looking for how many moles. That goes up here. So I know that mole always gets a 1. Grams means I need the molar mass. So here's my chemical. So I have to find the mass of Cl2. So there's 2 chlorines. Each one has a mass of 35. That has a molar mass of 70 grams per mole. That's what I put right there with my gram number. Then I can go ahead and put that in my calculator, and I get 0.3028571. The thousandths place is here. The 8 makes us round up to 0.303. And lastly, I was looking for moles, so that's what goes on my answer. Next one, I start with 3.4 liters. Liters is up, so I'll put it down. I'm looking to calculate the number of moles. That goes up on top. Moles always gets a 1. Liters gets a 22.4. My calculator tells me that this is 0.1517857. The hundredths place is here at this 5. The 1 afterwards means it can stay at 0.15. Moles is the unit that I need for my answer. Start with the number from the question. Moles up, moles down. Don't need anything there. I'm looking for the number of molecules. Remember, molecules you can abbreviate MC. Magic number for that is Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. Moles gets a 1. Remember to put that in your calculator with the E, and you should get something like this. And it says E25. If I round that to the hundredths place here, the 3 means it can stay, so it becomes 2.76 times 10 to the 25. I was looking for molecules, so that's what goes on my answer. Next, I start with the 175 liters that I was given. Liters up, liters down. I'm looking for moles. Then I put in my numbers. I need a 1 with the mole, and liters needs 22.4. My calculator tells me 7.8125. The hundredths place is here at the 1. The 2 afterwards means it can stay at 7.81 moles. Start with the number from the question. Atoms. You can write atoms or you can abbreviate A. Don't need anything here. Atoms up, atoms down. I'm looking for the number of moles. That goes on top. Moles always gets a 1. Atoms is a kind of particle, so you need Avogadro's number. Remember to put this into your calculator using the E, and it says 1.993355. The tenths place is here. This 9 is going to round up, so think about this like a 19. 19 rounds up to 20 with the decimal there, and I was looking for moles, so that's what goes on my answer. Start with 11.4 moles. Moles up, moles down. It says what mass. Mass means grams. So then I look for the numbers. Moles gets a 1. Grams means I need the molar mass. So here's my chemical Al. So I need to look at the periodic table. There's one of them. The mass is 27, so the molar mass of aluminum is 27 grams per mole. That's what goes there. When you put that into your calculator, you get 307.8. If I round that to the ones place, this 8 makes the 7 round up, and so my answer becomes 308. I was looking for grams, and that's what goes on my answer. Next one, I start with 8.75 liters from the question. Liters up, liters down. It says how many moles. That's what I want to calculate. Then I put the numbers in. 1 with the mole. Liters needs 22.4. My calculator tells me 0.390625. Rounding that to the thousandths place is here, but the 6 makes it round up to 0.391. I was looking for moles, and that's the unit for my answer. Almost done. So here I have 33.4 grams from the question. Grams up, grams down. I'm looking to calculate that into moles, so that goes on the top. I always put a 1 with the mole. Grams means I need to find the molar mass of my chemical, nitrogen monoxide, NO. So there's 1 nitrogen, the mass of it's 14. There's 1 oxygen, the mass is 16. When I add those together, this has a molar mass of 30 grams per mole, which means I put that here. Then I can chug that into my calculator and get 1.11333 repeating. If I round that to the hundredths place, this 3 means it will stay at 1.11 moles. And the last one, I start with 2.50 moles. Moles up, moles down. It says what mass. The unit for mass is grams. I know that 1 always goes with the mole. Grams means I need to find the mass of my chemical. My chemical is H2. So there are 2 hydrogens. The mass of a hydrogen is 1. So this has a mass of 2 grams per mole. So I put 2 here. My calculator says that this equals 5. To make that round to the hundredths place, I can add 0.00. And lastly, my unit is grams. Alright, that's everything you need to know about moles. Let me know if you have any questions.